Hey guys, it's Mark Mellinger here on Facebook Friday. We are live at Southeastern Fertility. We don't have Dr. Gordon here. He's still on vacation, and we don't even have Linda today. She's not in the office. So you're just stuck with me, and today we're answering a very common question for people who are just getting started on their fertility journey. And actually, even people, it's a little less common, but even people who are some ways into their fertility journey still have this question: what are my chances of success? Now, that depends upon the fertility treatment that you're trying. It can go all the way from the lower level treatments, such as IUI, all the way to frozen embryo transfers through embryo adoption and IVF. So today I thought we'd just go over what your chances are given the procedure that you're going to do as you look at possibly going through fertility treatment with Southeastern Fertility, or some of you are already patients of ours and going through that treatment. So let's just go through that, and then I'll give you a helpful resource at the end today. So let's start with the lower level. That's IUI with letrozole or Clomid. Your chances of achieving pregnancy per IUI, about 6 to 9% with letrozole or Clomid. What about IUI with the follicle stimulation, FSH? Chances do go up a little bit then. It's 10 to 18% chance of achieving pregnancy successfully per IUI in that case. That's the IUI with FSH. Now we move on to IVF. Let's talk about the natural cycle, the kind that essentially doesn't use fertility medications, or at least very few. Your chances of successfully achieving pregnancy per cycle with natural cycle IVF, 15 to 20%, okay? So about a 1 in 5 chance. That's one measure that I want you to know about. But there's a second number with all the IVF variations. And for natural cycle, that second number is 25 to 40% per transfer. So 15 to 20% chance of success per cycle, 25 to 40% per transfer. Now you ask, why is there a disparity there? Obviously, it's because not all of the couples going through an IVF cycle actually make it to the stage where you can do the embryo transfer. We hope and pray for that, but it doesn't always happen. So that's why you have this disparity. That's why you have a per cycle success rate and a per embryo transfer success rate. If obviously you need to get to the embryo transfer stage to have a good chance of success. So that was natural cycle IVF. For Mini-Stim IVF, chances of achieving pregnancy are 20 to 25% per cycle, 30 to 50% per embryo transfer. So your percentages are going up. If you do a fully stimulated cycle of IVF, your chances are better on both counts yet. 25 to 40% per cycle, 30 to 50% per embryo transfer. Now again, obviously a lot of times people don't want to go right to the stimulated cycle because it's more expensive and it involves the fertility medications, but the chances of success are better statistically for a cycle of stimulated IVF. And if you're talking about embryo adoption, which we also do through the National Embryo Donation Center, our nonprofit partners for whom I also work, I serve both entities, your chances of successfully achieving pregnancy through embryo adoption, better than 50%. And obviously you don't have to worry about getting the sperm and egg. They've already fused and created that embryo, so there's no difference in the per cycle and per embryo rate because they are one and the same in embryo adoption. So hopefully this is helpful to you if you're wondering what your odds of success are going to be if you're diving into fertility treatment, or if you're already along the path in fertility treatment. Now, if you want to look at these numbers anytime, you can do that by going to our website, southeasternfertility.org, and going to the pricing section. You'll see the pricing chart there. We're very transparent about the price of all our treatments. Just scroll down to the bottom and you'll see listed in rows these percentages. The ones that I just listed for you are right there in black and white for you to look at 24/7 anytime. So again, that's southeasternfertility.org. Go to pricing and then scroll to the very bottom to see your chances of success. All right, we should have Dr. G and Linda back next week. Until then, Mark Mellinger, thanks for joining us on this Facebook Friday, and we hope you have a terrific weekend.